Marathon is good. It's only for a group of people who are young, who are strong, got a very good heart. Sports is good. If it's overdone, it will damage your whole body, especially the heart. Can you imagine? The heart is pumping always at the maximum. That will do no good. So if you look at all the professional athletes all over the world, they have tons of problems. Mainly heart problem and depression. Especially those who are ranked very high. See, the champions, the world champions, I met many champions. When they were champion, they were hero, you know. After they retired, you know, alcohol, drugs, depression, many problems. And also physical and emotional both. Okay. For marathon running, every year you read from the newspaper, people dead because of running just during the marathon. It's all heart attack. All heart attack. Okay? Now, marathon is probably the worst or that utilizes your energy too much. Then you have soccer, you have all kinds of exercise. You look at, because I was involved with the Olympic game designing for the opening ceremony, for the Beijing Olympic opening ceremony, okay? We had to study all this Olympic stuff very carefully. Olympic slogan is stronger, higher, faster. Yeah. So I said, add one more, die sooner. Yeah. Because they always try to challenge the limit of human being. There is no need to try it. You can try it as death. You don't have to go too far, okay? Exercise is good, but in a moderate way. If you do too much, that will damage not only your heart, your whole body. So many of the injuries are caused by too much. I never say you should not do it. No, it's like eating the fruits and the salad is okay, but not too much, okay? Now, coming back to the exercise. In India and in China, you never find this kind of strong, tough exercise, don't you? India exercise, yoga. Chinese exercise, Tai Chi. Yoga, is it fast or slow? Slow. Violent or moderate?
Slow to moderate, I think.
Yeah.
If you do Ashtanga, it's a bit faster.
Slow, yeah, but in many ways it's not only physical, but also emotional, psychological, slow down. Okay, peaceful. Chinese, most popular exercise, Tai Chi. Tai Chi is also slow, you see? Peaceful, calm, okay? But now both Indians and Chinese do meditation. So you do meditation, it's not slow. You don't even move. You see, just sit there. Look at our Lajin, you lie on the bench, you don't move. Your body doesn't move. So many people who are professional athletes or doctors or experts, they come to challenge me. You see, how come we do so strong exercises, spend so much time, also in the gym, it doesn't heal much and cause many problems. That I'm not exaggerating, okay? Many of my friends, even including yoga, I never say yoga is not good, but they focus more on the movement, challenging with the postures. But now here is you're doing Lajin, you lie there, you don't do anything, you don't even move. How can you do the healing? This is a puzzle. Many people ask me these questions. Okay, this is very important. See, just now you did meditation, right? You sit there, you don't move. But don't you feel the pain, numb, sore? Right? When you lie on the Lajin bench, lift one leg up. Okay? Can you feel pain and sore? Yes. Why? Your body doesn't move, but the energy, the chi, moves very strongly. Okay? That's one thing. So the focus is not on the physical body. It's on the invisible part. The invisible system is far more important than the visible ones. What about your thinking? Who can see your thinking? No. But it's your thinking that controls your behavior and actions. Okay? You look at the planets, the sun and moon move. You see them move. But can you see the gravity in between? Can you see the tracks on which they move? No. But that invisible part is more important. And here, when you do the meditation and the Lajin, you don't move. but your qi, your energy moves very strongly. And why do you have the pain? Because this is what I call accurate sports. Wherever it is blocked, you will feel the pain. So this is why you see many people who are professional athletes, sportsmen. They are champion or professional in their field, but if you ask them to do the Lajin, meditation, full of pain, very stiff, very hard. Why? They are only good or exercise certain part of the body. Let's say even take the golfing, that's a moderate one. I have so many people coming to my workshop, the golfer, excellent golfers, they have problem. Why? The exercise is always on certain part of the body. But for PaidaLajin and yoga, we don't move that much. But every movement is accurate. That movement we sort out and try out, or test out, or diagnose out your problems. Through what? Through pain, numb and sore. And for Paida, not only the pain, even the sha. That is the accurate diagnosis. Plus, it's also healing. So for the diagnosing, healing, preventing happen at the same time. So the secret is in the energy and it's in the pain. Okay, that's point one. It generates your energy. Stronger, move much stronger, right? Another thing that is more important, especially for you, Martin. See, these people do exercise, sweating, right? It's good, feel comfortable, but never too much. Your energy, you activate it first by exercise, by sports. But then, if you do more, overdone, vaporized, wasted in the air, the energy is gone. You can run. Gone, energy is gone. So the charming part about Lajin, especially the Lajin, is that you not only activate your energy, you preserve the energy. You let energy run, but in your channel, in the meridians, in the chakra. Open the chakra. Not waste them in the air. You can run hundreds of times, you can challenge. What for? Die sooner? See, no people ever in the history that live longer time because they do too much exercise. On the contrary, they do the silent exercise. So we use another word. In Chinese it's called cultivating. You see, the word cultivate. It's like training, but not in a harsh way, in a more moderate way. In Chinese we say 中庸之道. It's always in a balanced way. You do it, but not too much. So this is why so many people, they look strong, tough. They always feel hot. Hot means energy. Does that mean they have too much energy? No. That means the energy cannot be preserved in their body. It's all vaporized. Get out of their body. So I remember when I was in Germany doing a workshop, some Belgians came. One of the Belgian gentlemen asked a question. He said, Master Xiao, you always talk about raising the yang. You have yin and yang, right? Yang means, warmer, brighter, shining. You never talk about yin. Yin means colder, darker, shrinking. But he said, you always said we should keep the balance of yin and yang. But you only talk about raising the yang, never talk about raising the yin. I said, that's a good question.
Because the yin is already there.
Good. You see, even the Chinese never raised that question. See, I said, okay, if you look at a new baby, a newborn baby, from that day on, that's the baby's yang is the maximum, is the most. But as time goes by, when the baby grows up, it's like, to say the yin and the yang, one is dark, the other is white, right? The yang will get smaller and smaller. The yin will get bigger and bigger. As you mentioned just now, yin is already there. Even if you don't do anything, the yin is increasing every day. Or I put it in another word. I remember when I was in the 20s, in those days, it's a fashion to write postcards. So when my friend got a birthday, I wrote him a postcard. Congratulations for getting closer. One more step to the graveyard. Some of them are angry. So why did you write me something like this? This is not very good. In China, this is it's like not a very good omen, you know. Talk about that, talk about... I said, okay. Number one, what I'm telling you is the truth, is the fact, right? Number two, this is also a warning for you. Life is short. Don't waste your time. See? Now, even if you don't do anything, you're getting closer to that yin, to the graveyard every day. When the yin is complete, that means death. So for the death thing, for the yin, you don't have to expect it's coming every day to your life. As time goes by, you get older and older. Do you get warmer and warmer, or you get colder and colder? You get colder and colder. All the people get old, you get older, you get colder. That's why they have their holiday in the warmer places. And also your bone gets shorter and shorter, shrinked, until some people even get hunchbacked. This is why we do the Lajin, to get young. We do the PaidaLajin. Paida is also get young. Lajin is also young. So don't ever think of the yin. Yin is coming to you every day. All we need to do is to increase the yang. But can we stop the coming of death? No. We'll die anyway, but we can prolong our life. See, we can make our young life. Young means life. Yin means death. We can make the young as much as we can.
For the life quality. The life quality.
Yeah, and also for the life quality. So some people say, okay, they live, but they are alive in bed, full of pipes, you know, all that sort of thing. That is not life. That is hell. See, you're suffering. And you're consciously knowing that you are suffering. What a tragedy. So if you live good life, quality life. Yes?
I've been doing rolfing for 26 years. That's deep tissue,
Right.
body alignment.
Right.
And I've had a lot of people come into me, like sportsmen who do Ironman and marathon and rugby players, even the Tai Chi masters. And
Yes, you're right. So even the Tai Chi masters.
yeah, but a lot of the times they're very fit and they tone their muscles, but they're not flexible. They need the stretch. It's the
Yes.
stretch that's more important.
You are right.
And also, I work with body alignment. And if you run or do any jogging exercise and your body's not aligned, it puts tremendous strain on your knees and your joints, particularly. So if your body's not perfectly aligned, you're going to have a lot of knee problems, hip problems, ankle, but mostly knees. So, yeah, I wanted to just add that in. That's what I've found with people.
I'm glad to hear from you that the sports people
Yes.
coming to you, it's all because of all kinds of injuries.
Injuries way back. As they get older, that starts impacting their lives. Not so much when they're younger, but as they get older. Oh, that was the rugby injury, and oh, that's when I did this and that. It's from their youth. Yeah. But as far as the running is concerned, and used to be aerobics, used to be the fashion, it's probably aerobics is one of the worst things because you're pounding, and if your body's not aligned and your one foot's there instead of there, it's like if you don't have the support of the foot under the knee and you're running like that instead of like that, you have a lot of knee problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Martin, you better give another second talk
Yeah, maybe.
about the marathon. How old are you now?
Maybe if you run the marathon while you do Paida,
Oh yeah.
that will conquer.
How do you get the rhythm right? You know.
If you do have the time to do the marathon thing, I suggest you can spend more time on PaidaLajin. Because PaidaLajin also consumes time. A lot of time, yeah. Even for Paida, why do I always ask you to do? Number one, slowly. Two, close your mouth, close your eyes. It's all for concentrating. So when you do meditation, the whole purpose is to concentrate, empty your mind, right? So when you do Paida, you can also concentrate. Do Lajin, you can also concentrate. If you do and chat, talk, your mind is out. The energy is also out. Ideally, when you do the meditative jogging, you better think of nothing. Don't do anything. You just focus on your footsteps. And breathing, yes. If the breathing and footsteps are balancing, that's good. If you're out of breath, you're exhausted, that means it's too fast, you slow down. Even if you walk or you jog slower then your walk, that's okay. Because speed is not required. But concentration and harmony is more important.
But this is what it was for me actually. It was actually like a meditation. If I had problems or crises, jogging was for me meditating. And I was never after speed. I enjoyed it. And my mind was somewhere else. I took the mind off from whatever the problem was. And then obviously it was good, and then obviously you increase, you start to race, because that's fun and challenge. But it is actually meditation for me.
Good. Now at least you learned another way, and a very effective, good way to heal your heart problem. You see, when you had a heart attack last time, you did some bashing the wall, hitting the wall. That's okay, but if you do here and here, that'd be much, much more effective. Tell you this way, besides the knee pain, the lower pain, that's the most popular cases for doing PaidaLajin. The other most popular way for doing PaidaLajin, or reason, is for saving the heart attacks. Because heart attack, you never know when it's going to happen, right? So not only you should learn yourself, you should also teach your friends and your relatives, your wife, your kids. You see, Paul had several heart attacks, and he successfully passed that by slapping himself. But what if it is too serious? What if you can't even move? So you'd better teach your wife and son. See, just remind them, whenever you got a heart attack, this, I can give an example, okay? In Germany, we got a diabetes 1 like you, okay? That lady took insulin for over 80 years, see? So when she came to join, because I have a student in Germany, by the way, she's a Tai Chi master. So a lot of healing crises, you name it, fainting, vomiting, tired, exhausted, all kinds of healing crises. So her husband strongly against this. Oh, this is nonsense. But her insulin level now dropped to only 1/5. She uses only 1/5. Plus, she can feel her foot when touching the ground. She couldn't feel anything. So, and by the way, she only uses insulin. All the other medicine no longer in use. So one day it happened. Her husband had a heart attack on the ground. Of course, the kids ran for ambulance. So this time, she began to slap. So by the time the ambulance showed up, he was already okay, in a perfect shape. So not even needed. That didn't even need to go to the hospital. So this time, her husband believed at least a little bit. Okay. Sometime later, another heart attack, boom, came again. This time, it's not only this lady, the son also, one on each side. So last time maybe it took 20 minutes, this time maybe 5 minutes, boom, bingo, it's done. Now you see the power of emergency rescue, especially for heart attack. It's very useful, okay? When you mentioned about Tai Chi, you see, I mentioned one of my students in Germany, she's a Tai Chi master. One year, she came back to Beijing to attend the international Tai Chi competition, okay? So before the final, one gentleman, very high class Tai Chi master, heart attack. All the people, they couldn't do anything. Ring 911. But who knows how long? The 911 ambulance will show up. So this time, her name is Fei. Okay, Fei began, okay, can I can use this, but I'm not a doctor. Do you believe me? Yes. So, boom, 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 boom. 10 or 15 minutes, boom. Came back to life. You know what happened? This gentleman won the championship. So this is very ironic, you see. He's a good one in Tai Chi. But he has a lot of problems. So when I say yoga, Tai Chi, I never say they're not good. They're all good. But for the PaidaLajin, it's not only for exercise, it's for healing.